You were running so fast, it was like you were running for your life after causing trouble again, and is about to cross the road going to where Ira was waiting for you when a fast car came and almost hit you. Good thing you stopped immediately. Yeah, are you blind? Can't you see that there is a person crossing the road? You said and punched the front of that person's car since it also stopped in front of you. The window opened and the guy who's driving the car apologized to you. Sorry, miss, sorry, he said. You give him a death glare, but you also decided to let's just go since he looks so cute with his Dora hair. When the guy with him who's sitting in the back spoke. Next time, look at the road. This is a street. You should always alert because anytime there are vehicles passing by. You got irritated of his behavior, so you couldn't stop yourself from answering him. Excuse me, I was looking around the road. This driver is not the one looking. Excuse me, miss. I clearly saw you not looking at the road, and it looks like you are running from someone. Aish! You mumble after remembering that you caused trouble again until you saw four guys coming and looking around. It's obviously they are looking for someone. You panic after you recognize them as you quickly sat on the road and start crawling while hiding yourself in Jungkook's car. And since the four guys are almost near you, in fear that they might see you, you just thought of hiding inside the car. You tried to open the door but it was locked, so you look up and say, Yeah, open the door please. If you do that, I will forget that you almost hit me, you said to Doro, who's driving the car. Huh? Sure, he said and unlocked the door. You quickly get inside and sit next to the man behind, which is Jungkook. What are you doing here? You don't speak. You just bow down since the four boys are already behind the car. Yeah, I'm asking you. What are you doing here? He asks you again, at the same time holding the back of the collar of your dress to lift your face. You look at him, and all of a sudden, you came closer and covered his mouth. Shh, quiet. If they see me, I'm sure I'll be dead meat, you said. He was about to say, I don't care. Just get out. However, he didn't say it after you pressed your hand from covering his mouth. I said, don't make any noise. If they will see me because of you, I will feed you to the lion. You added, was showing your glaring eyes to scare him. What a freak! He said and forcefully removed your hands from his mouth and said, How dare you to touch me? Do you know who I am? Well, I'm not interested in knowing who you are, you replied while looking outside if the boys were still there. In his annoyance, he opens the door and pushes you outside, but you quickly cling to the back of the driver's seat and force yourself back inside the car. Wait, just let me hide here, he smirked and said, In your dreams. And without hesitation, he pushed you out and locked the car door. You can't do anything, so you just coerce him and run quickly, going to your car. Good thing the four boys didn't see you. Doro, next time, don't open the door to anyone. I'm sorry, boss. I think she needs some help. For sure, she's hiding from those four boys. I don't care. Obviously, that girl is a troublemaker. I feel sorry for her boyfriend or husband. Boss, Speaking of that, later you will meet the girl your parents choose for you. Are you sure you will agree for the arranged marriage? Hmm. Our marriage will bring peace to every organization. Even though you haven't met her yet? For sure she is nice, simple, elegant, and modest girl. On the other hand, you hurriedly get inside the car where your best friend waiting for you. What took you so long? And where have you been? She asked. Before you answer, you reach the water bottle and drank some water first. If I met that man again, I will really bury him. Who? It's a long story. YN. Tell me, what did you do this time? You have no idea how nervous I was earlier, thinking about what kind of trouble you got into this time. You suddenly laugh out loud and say, Ira, if you were there and saw them dancing like worms, for sure you will laugh until you pee. Oh my god, bestie, what did you do? Not a big deal. You remember I took a house of ants from a mango tree near your house? Oh, I remember that. Why? We became friends. I treat them well, feed them. Every day I talk to them to make them understand that we have a mission to do. And you know what? They did well in their mission. Ira scratches her hair and says, what did you do? I put them in the locker of the baseball team who always annoys me while they are taking a bath. My friends enjoyed so much biting their tiny weenie as you laugh like crazy while beating your tie. YN, what if they will take revenge on you? That's impossible. No one saw me that I put that ants in their locker. And don't worry, I told my ant friends not to tell them that I'm the mastermind. How long will you do this, YN? Okay, I know you're just doing this to grab your parents' attention, but still they don't care. They're just solving your problem with money and that's it. You're about to reply, but your phone rings. Yes, Dad, you said after answering your phone. Remember, we have a dinner with your future husband later. Don't be late, your dad said, and after that, he also hung up the call. You look outside and took a deep breath. Ira, I'm going to marry the person I don't know and I don't love. So you really agree with your parents' decision? If I don't agree, for sure, they will hate me. But if I agree, they might notice me. You still have time to think. Think about yourself. Because at the end of the day, you will be with that man, not them. Can we go to my favorite cafe? Every time you feel down, Ice Americano is your stress reliever. Not long, you would arrive at a coffee shop as you get out of the car. Ira has been left behind because you just take out the order since you still need to go to the salon for dinner later. You stand in the line, but when it's your turn, the manager priority the customer behind you, which made you mad. And you get even more angry after seeing that the customer is the guy who pushed you earlier. What is this? Are you discriminating me? Why did you prioritize him? Is I'm the first in line? The manager tries to signal you that the person in front of you is none other than the Mafia King. but you don't get it. You again? Why I am so unlucky today? What? I should be the one to say that. Miss Anne, just prioritize her first. For sure, this is her first time to taste the coffee of this shop. That's why she's excited to taste it. Excuse me, I'm a regular customer here. And how about you? It's my first time seeing you here. Miss Anne, can you please tell her who I am or what my connection with this coffee shop? Miss, he's the owner of this coffee shop. This monkey is the owner? Then from now on, this coffee shop is no longer my favorite. You said and bumped his shoulder and finally left the cafe. Because of him, I can't taste the coffee I mostly like anymore. You keep on babbling while walking going to your car until you spotted his car parked next to your car. You smirk and say, "What a lovely day." You go to your car and took something. After that, you did something on Jungkook's car and hurriedly went back to your car. Ira, let's leave faster, you said the moment you got into your car. Huh? Why? And where's your coffee? She asked. I changed my mind. Let's go. Meanwhile, Doro just came out of the bathroom and currently walking going back to where he parks his boss limited edition sports car. But the moment he spotted his boss car, his soul left his body and just screamed in shock. Why, what's wrong? Jungkook asked after hearing Doro. Boss, look at your car. Jungkook flew going to his car that full of vandals and said, who did this to my car? Wait, don't tell me that woman did this? Doro, check the dashcam. If who did this? Doro immediately checked the dashcam and they both saw the whole thing. He grinds his teeth in anger. Find that woman right now. Find her at any cost. I will make her life in hell. Evening. You and your parents are in the VIP restaurant room waiting for your soon-to-be husband and his family. At this time, your decision is final. You want to marry the guy your parents choose for you. Are you okay? Your mom asked, which is she rarely does. You smile and say, I'm okay, mom. Perhaps I was just excited to see him. Since you already agree to the marriage, then we will talk about your wedding while having dinner, since you also agree for the marriage. Later on, the door of the VIP room opened. As you saw, three people came inside, but one of them grabbed your attention. I'm sorry we're late. Nah, it's okay. We just arrived. YN, this is your soon-to-be husband and his parents. Wait! I know you! You whisper as you stood up and realized that he is the guy earlier. You? You said while pointing at him. Jungkook looks at you and says, you will be my wife? No, no. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad, but I can't marry him. He giggled and came closer to you and whispered, what a small world. You can't escape from me now. You will pay for what you did. to my car. I will marry her as soon as possible, he said and looked straight into your eyes. I said I don't want to marry you. After you said that, you ran going out to the VIP room. What are you going to do now? I don't know. I don't care if my parents will hate me, but I don't want to marry that man. You said while spreading your arms since you were drunk. Can we order another drink? What if we get drunk? Who will drive? We'll just call a call driver. So you ended up of ordering another drink until you get completely drunk. And the next morning you woke up because someone might be hugging you. You open your eyes and smile thinking it was Ira. Then your eyes widen after seeing yourself hugging to someone and you are even more shocked after recognizing him. Good morning. Did you enjoy what we did last night?